run through the fire, I could conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red light. I could run through the fire, I could conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red, conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red light. I could run through the fire, I could conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red,
What? I missed the most important step. Seeing my beautiful face. Here I am. In all my glory. How's it going, everybody? We're fishing at Mudwater River today. I don't know. I was trying to come up with something. And I was like, let's just catch all the fish in Mudwater River. I got an entire list here. There's actually quite a few fish at Mudwater River. We're gonna list them off real quick. We got the black bullhead, blacktail shiner, bluegill, blunt-nosed minnow, bowfin, chain pickerel, channel, catfish, common shiner, freshwater drum, grass pickerel, green sunfish, largemouth bass, pumpkin seed, and white crappie. And we're gonna see how long it takes to catch all of them. How about it, huh? How about it? Hey, love to hear it. All right, text messages coming through. Text messages, who's texting me at this time of night? I could be sleeping right now. Lauren! Are you in the chat? Are you in the chat? Goodness gracious. Oh, are ya? Oh, are ya? I know it's not much, but here you... Oh, Ben L. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. No Minestrone TSM Fishing says 717 anglers. We got Henry Cruz, Richard, 9X, me fishing, Westward. We got Space Capybara, Sugui. We got the... Missed the glasses. Oh, I'm glad you missed them. I'm back. Henry Cruz is here, of course. Furno Dime plays. Ben L with the dono. Ahmed, Trey, Richard, Siroc, Angelo. Right on, right on. Well, let's get into it, everybody. We got lots of fish to catch. I am thinking, here, I'm gonna do a friends only room. If anyone dares come meet me at Mudwater, psh, you won't. You ain't bad. You ain't bad. You won't do it. Sorry. As you can tell, I've grown my hair out, and so I can't help but run my fingers through my long locks here. Locks. L-O-X. Yeah, I'm thinking what we might do, let's change the time. Change the time, of course, and then I'm thinking we might, let's just catch a bass real quick. Where are we? This is not where I thought we were gonna be. Where are we? We're at the opposite end. We're at the opposite end of where I thought we were gonna be. Okay, that's fine. Let's just go ahead then. We're gonna throw out some bloodworms. Try to go for some small fish, hopefully. Got a little bit of a current here at Mudwater. Hopefully gonna catch some small fish. I have some bloodworms, I have some dough balls. We're gonna go for that. Then we're gonna switch it up. Go for some bass. We'll go for a bowfin and some drum at some point. So we're gonna mix it up. There's quite a variety of fish here. You do kind of need to go after them well. You need to have kind of the feeder rod, the float rod, and the casting rod or the spinning rod. So yeah, about to go to eat dinner, Space Cabra. All right, what's for dinner? Gonna make me hungry. Oh, got nibbles. We got a bite. Come on, give me something small. We got a green sunfish. Okay, well that's something. You know, it's easy when we don't have anything on the board. Let's mark off green sunfish. Boop. Got ya. That's one fish down. One fish. I got a highlighter here. That'll make it easier. We'll highlight that guy. Green sunfish. Ooh. Mudwater panfish. Good catch, it says. All right, let's see. So to go for some of these smaller fish, we're gonna have to change up the baits. Dough balls and semolina balls might be a good way to go about it. Let's go ahead and try that. Let's just throw on some dough balls. Throw that back out here. I'm just kind of going for shallow area, and you can see where the weeds are over there at the tip of my rod. You see there's weeds there, so I kind of just aim for this little spot in between. That's kind of where I aim for small fish, but I might go to the other side too. I don't know. We might mix it up. Do you have a clan? I do have a clan. I don't know the max level or the minimum level is like 80 or something like that. It's pretty high. How many fish species left? All of them. All of them. Fish on. What do you mean? I made the mistake of right and left clicking. I was hoping that if I right and left click that he would set the hook and reel them in, but evidently not. It's gonna give me that good old response that I didn't set the hook correctly, I guess. Screen went black for me and his audio cut out. Oh no. Hopefully it's just for you. Hopefully. I had to step away for a second. Oh, what did you guess? Did you think it's time for a graphics rehaul? Would be nice, wouldn't it? God dang it, I did it again. The darn thing is that the line gets, like, as it comes towards me, the line gets, you know, slack in it. And so I want to reel in the slack. What the heck happened that time? Oh, is the... What? Is it really? I guess so. I didn't notice that the first time, evidently. I can't see anything with these glasses on. I'm in a dark basement and I'm wearing sunglasses. If I ever do anything in the game and you're just like, that doesn't make sense, why did he do that? It's because I can't see anything. Okay? I'm clearly being cool. Can't you tell? I'm subtracting just actually being able to do things to be cool, because cool people wear these sunglasses, don't you know? Well-known fact. I saw who's a cool person. I saw cool people. Ryan Reynolds? Is he cool? I don't know. I saw cool people wearing these sunglasses though. Blacktail Shiner, there we go. Boom! Gotcha. That's exactly what we were going for. We do have one more Shiner. Let's see. No, we don't. We have a blunt-nosed minnow, which... Oh, we have a common Shiner. Okay. We have a common Shiner and a blunt-nosed minnow. What does a blunt-nosed minnow go for? Might just need to make the hook extremely small for the blunt-nosed minnow. So that's a blacktail Shiner. We got a blunt-nosed minnow, which goes for bloodworms and redworms. Otherwise, we got the common Shiner. So, I'm gonna go ahead and make the hook extremely small. I think the smallest hook I have is like a number 12. So that's not super small, but it's the smallest one I got. And then we'll try the dough balls real quick. Let's just try a few casts. If we get lucky, we get lucky. If not, then we'll move on to something else. Graphics rehaul for Fishing Planet. I mean, yeah. I mean, ideally they could do a next gen at some point, but they just keep putting out maps, so I don't think they're going to be doing it anytime soon. Once they run out of stuff to do, though, they might go ahead and do something else. See what I mean? That time I even pulled the rod up first and then reeled the slack in, and it still gave me an error. So maybe I need to back up whenever we get a bite. That way I can pull in the slack by backing up. There's a thought. We got tacos. Do you think, do someone in chat have a clan I can join? Will we have another dev diary? I don't think so. I think it's going to go straight into the update. I don't think any more dev diaries are going to come out. We'll find out. Lamb for dinner. I haven't had lamb for dinner in a long time, man. Last time I had lamb for dinner was at a restaurant. So you're doing good, man. Sounds great. Level 27, nice. Level 66. How much money you need to leave the Everglades? Ooh, good question. I'm not really sure, honestly. Enough money to, if you have a good match rod, then you should just be able to go to St. Croix. But if you don't have enough money for the match rod, and then you can go to St. Croix afterward, then you have to buy both. You buy the travel, the license, plus the match rod. It can add up. It can add up. But let's see. That's a take. What do we got? What do we got? White crappie! That's a new species. All right. 3 down. I actually saw the white crappie and I thought, have I ever caught a white crappie at Mudwater River? That's crazy. I don't remember that. So that's fun. I remember catching that. But yeah. Am I ready for the new map on Hunter Call Wild? No, I'm not gonna play that. I ain't playing that, man. Psh. Psh. But it looked kind of neat. I'll give him that. Can't wait for the next update. Maldives, very fun. The ocean to fish should be fun. Yeah, I'm excited for the black marlin and the swordfish. I'm going to be going after those dudes for sure. How can I join you? You just if you're friends with me, join in. Join the map. Come on, baby, give me something good. Pumpkin seed. I'm telling you, early on, we're just going to keep crossing these puppies off. It's going to be like towards the end, and we're going to be down to like 2 fish. And just trying to catch 2 fish for like an hour is how it's going to go. But so far we've got 4 different fish. Not too bad, not too bad. Let's keep going, let's keep going. Casting spoon's going to be okay for pickerels. Bass jig's going to be okay for bass, of course. Toss this over here. Might be a little shallow. Hello, ECP. Give it a second, then hook set. I just lost 50,000 in Fishing Planet. Now I only have 9,000. How do I get my money back? You can't, unfortunately. No way to get it back. Just work it. Work it, baby. Do it. Harder, better, faster, stronger. That doesn't kill you, will only make you stronger. Make your $50,000 back now, cause no one can wait much longer. Yeah, unfortunately, Crisanto. Real slower. Hey, Bo. What's up, Legendary Fishing? How's it going, man? Just found Fishing Planet and your channel in the last 6 days. Your free-to-play series got you all the way to the sturgeon grind. Thank you for the great tutorials and content. Hey, love it. That's awesome, Rhythm. Glad to hear it. Always love when, Fishing Planet's a fun game. And if you're struggling, dang it, I did it again. Did it again. Who remembers growing up and as like a kid when you drive a golf cart for the first time, you have like one foot on the brake and one on the gas pedal and you're just going back and forth? That's how I feel right now. Like I want to set the hook, but I know it's not setting it because it's like slack on the line. So then I start reeling in and then it tells me that I did it wrong. And it's like, didn't do it wrong. Just being a little pain in the butt. Who did I steal these sunglasses from? I stole them from Heenil. Heenil the alien. You might have heard of him. Fairly famous customer around here. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't say I stole them from him. He's pretty easygoing dude. So he let me borrow 'em, so to say. About 18 USD thing and thought it would allow to get them places, but I need the levels. You need the levels. Yeah, sometimes you'll get a park or like a pass to go fishing at places, and other times you don't. So yeah, it's kind of a strange deal, isn't it? Do you think Maldives will come out longer than 2 weeks? I heard it will come out on 19th or 26th of June. I'm not sure. I mean, I don't think there's going to be any sort of dev diary this week. So I think it'll come out pretty soon. I'm not sure. I mean, that might be a decent time frame. But shoot, I mean, it could come out even sooner. Honestly, we'll just have to see. Come on, no. Gah! Stop doing this crap to me. I'm gonna start backing up again. I can, like, look, I can do this and nothing's happening. The line's just jiggling. So how can you do that to me? If I start reeling in line, it's just gonna set the hook. I don't know. I don't know what you want me to do. Who does the new jingle for your videos? What do you mean, new jingle? How all is well? It's well, you know, things are moving along. Things are moving along. We're doing everything we can do, you know what I mean? So just whatever. Just whatever. Haven't been able to get out to the barber in a while. Haven't been able to get out to the barber in a while, but you know, it is what it is. Maybe someday when all this YouTubing pays off, I'll be able to afford the big bucks for a barber and whatnot. Alright, we're just getting into pumpkin seeds. I'm going to switch it up now. We're going to go for something else. Let's go ahead. I'm going to put a rod stand out. We're going to go for drum and bowfin at the same time. And then cast for bass. Little bass casting at the same time. Now there is a deeper part of this river. Kind of just aim for the middle. General middle section there. Throw that out there. I'm using small cut bait to go after the bowfin. I have a number 1/0 hook on there. And then I have a number 1, I want to say, on the other rod with pet food. Dog food, whatever you want to say. Usually catfish love that stuff. Cheese, another good one the catfish like to go for. Other than that, we are going to cast this little mini jig. Just kind of bounce that along. Should pull in a bass here. Game looks pretty. It is a pretty game, isn't it? Oh, just got hit by something. Doing a little stop and go. I got the mini bass jig, number 1, with a 1-inch shad on the back of it. How am I doing today, Dallas? I'm doing quite well. Thanks for asking, Dallas. Really helped you. You reached level 90 in a week. What? No way. No way. Did you sleep at all? Cooper, how's it going? You doing your friend request? Oh, right on. I'll have to look after this cast. I'll look. Twitching movement now. Off the bottom. Look up a little. That maybe that's all the difference. We're just not looking up. I need to look up to the dang sky when I try to set the hook. That's probably gonna be the difference. I do that in real life too. Whenever I'm trying to set the hook on something, I often will look straight up into the air and then try setting the hook. Sometimes it's the best way to do it. Not getting any luck on these bad guys. Bad guys. Fishing plant's such a grind. It can be. Certainly can be. But I don't have my PC with me. Oh man, you're traveling. I do have a casting spoon, which we can try as well in case the bass jig's not working. So I was hoping this bass jig, if anything, would be working okay. Finally got a take over here. I don't know which one it is. Looks like this one. Do I play on PlayStation? No. Oh, we got a catfish. Oh no, it is a black bullhead. How about that? I thought it might be a channel catfish. It says, don't release this fish, or we might get $1,000 fine, or you can try your luck. Oh man. All right, I'll keep him. I'll play along. All right, so we got that guy. Ooh, getting beeps on the other rod too. Throw that back out there. Get back to this stuff. Is there going to be a 4th of July event? There usually is a 4th of July event. Always a 4th of July event. We'll just have to see if it's going to be the same this year. I reckon it might be. So much time. It's so good. The uniques and the everlights are pretty good, man. Weston, I'm so sorry that I haven't checked my friend requests. After this one, I will try and remember. You get distracted and I don't look. What size hook do people recommend for rock bass? Ooh, good question. I would think anything under a 1/0. I think like a 1/0 could possibly get you a unique, but it'd be more possible for you to get a decent rock bass with like anywhere between like a number 6 to a number 1. Like I said, I think like if you were to use a 1/0 for a rock bass, you could probably catch a unique one, but I would stick to below a number 1. Just smaller hooks probably do better for the rock bass, but Fishing Planet does weird things with larger hooks, so I could certainly see them giving you a unique if you used a 1/0, but well, who knows? Who knows? Alright, here we go. I've got no friend requests, Weston. I got none. We are not doing well with the bass right now. Who does the legendary Bojangles jiggle? I did. I kind of sync together different songs. Actually, the voice that you're hearing say it's Bo Angles is my voice with a little audio editing. So yeah, I did it. I make all my own stuff, dude. Everything that you see on this channel, I made one way or another. It's gonna be another bullhead. It is. Trophy this time. Alright, alright. Why can't you add us on Fishing Planet Mobile? I'm not sure. We are on Fishing Planet Mobile. On Apple, anyway. I'm not sure if that matters if Apple versus Android, but we never play, so it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. What's up? How's it going? Who you talking to? Who you talking to? Is that some guy with a mullet that I don't know about? I need to get up to date on my mullet people. Maybe you're talking about a mullet person. Hey, finally got a fish. We had to move over a little bit, but we finally got one. Come here, you little jumper. All right. Largemouth bass in the bag. In the bag. Now look at that. That crosses out all of the fish on the right side of my note card. Boom. Now we just gotta deal with all the ones on the left side. This might be one right now. They are just going after the small cut bait like crazy, dude. Not a bowfin, I'll tell you that much. We're getting lots of black bullhead. I would have thought, if anything, the black bullhead would be going after the pet food, but evidently not. Let's try throwing out some small minnows. Maybe that'll be the difference for the bowfin. And in the meantime, I'm going to throw a casting spoon out to try and get some of the other fish. Ooh, let's try this one. We are just gonna have to really listen to see if we can hear. Yeah. Turn the sound of the alarms up. And if you're wondering why there's a setting for the audio of the alarms in the game, you can thank me and Andrew for that. Because I was the one who complained about it to Andrew, and then Andrew got it to work. So yes, it was a team effort. We got it. You think my friends list is for? It shouldn't be. I actually, that was another thing that I did with Fishing Planet and Andrew, was that before there was a limit for friends on Fishing Planet, and I got them to raise the limit. But maybe the new limit's 1,000 or something like that. Maybe we finally peaked. You're still learning. Oh, I got you. Justin. How many friends do I have? I can see that I have 22 ignored people. That doesn't seem like 1,000 names we just went through. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Here, chain pickerel. Am I ready for the new catamaran? I am. I think what I'm most looking forward to is getting the new catamaran and then filling it up. Getting all 5 people on there. The maxed XP boost. All that jazz. Where should you go after Emerald Lake? You have 28,000. You can go wherever you want, man. Wherever you want that you can go there. Falcon Lake, Everglades. If you can go to St. Croix, you can go to St. Croix. So many options. What level am I on mobile? I don't know, level 9? We didn't get very far. Once I figured out that I could put rods in a rod stand, and then if the game closed, and then all the rods went away and I had to put them all out again. Like, I lost interest in the game. I was like, nah, I ain't playing this. Very specific reason why I stopped playing, but that's exactly why. If I put out rods in Fishing Planet on my computer and I walk away and like go use the restroom or something like that and come back, all those rods are there. They stay there. If I do it on mobile, they all go away and I have to put them all back out again. That's too annoying for me. I couldn't deal with that. Oh, I think my head's gotten bigger. This is like sucking my life out of me. Ugh. How do you reset your account? You want to start over on Fishing Planet? You can't. It's impossible. You cannot restart your account. This is so funny. In an evil way, like an evil Disney villain way, I get such a laugh out of a video I made. Because the video is called How to Restart Your Account in Fishing Planet. Except all I do is give you multiple ways of how to get over the fact that you can't restart your account. And I get so many mad comments about that. You didn't list how to restart your account. You just made a bunch of other things up, and I'm just like, that's the point. There is no way to restart your account. So instead of just lying to you, I just gave you other options. They should add that feature. Yeah. But the thing is that, like, this is a free game, and they kind of need to create situations where you might spend money, and you messing up the game and not being able to progress very well forward is an easy way for you to spend like $5 and buy something and then get back into it. It's an annoying little business there, but I could see how it works. Might try float over here. I've never casted for bowfin on Mudwater River. It is interesting. 2 deer on your front yard right now? Whoa. We might, if anything, need to change to a different type of day or a different type of weather. And we might have more luck catching the pickerel versus the bass. But let's try the dough balls again. Oh, right into the vegetation. Nice cast there, bud. Let's try it here. Is the bass here with the braid line throws really far? I bet so. No. And guess how big the unique black marlin are gonna get? 1,000 pounds? I'm hoping so. I'm hoping, yeah. 1,000 pounds would be sick. I want to sit at my desk and go, why am I doing this to myself? Why do I put this? Why do I put myself through this? Would I rather get like bitten by a bullet ant or reel in a black marlin? That's what I'm looking forward to. It's gonna be sweet. It's gonna be sweet. I think people are gonna like really start thinking about their life choices. They're like, would I rather go fishing for a black marlin, or would I rather just like hold a firecracker in my hand and let it go off? I think that it's gonna be really interesting. I mean, how could we catch a fish that's so much bigger than the previous fish, which already took like 20 minutes to reel in, with rods and reels that really aren't that much stronger than what we had at Kaiji no Ri? I don't see how it's gonna be any better than what it was. Like, I would be very surprised if we still don't deal with 20 to 30 minute long fights for unique black marlin and swordfish and stuff like that. But we'll have to see. We will have to see. Common Shiner. Yes! Let's go! Alright, we are doing well. I'm so surprised we haven't caught a channel catfish yet. That's so surprising. Freshwater drum. We might take the dog food one since we haven't caught anything on it and throw out just some like worms. That might get us a drum. RC Cope, how's it going? Different email. There you go. Yeah, create an entirely new account. Let's do red worms. Toss that out there. Really? Jeez. Look at that. We just threw that out there and we already have a bite. Red worms for the win. You've caught a drum on peas before? Small fish, small fish. You're gonna be on pumpkin seed. Wow, okay. Do we put on a larger hook, maybe? Yeah, if you want to make a new account, that's probably one of the better. I mean, we have a whole video about this. If you'd rather watch the whole video, you can. But another option is that you just make an entirely new account. If you're on Xbox, you create an entirely new Xbox account. If you're on PlayStation, new PlayStation account, new Steam account, get a different mobile phone. That, or you just, yeah, or you just deal with it. Every day you log in, you get money, right? Like, I don't know how bad you messed up, but every day you log in, you get money. You do that for a few days, and then at the very worst, you buy another rod and a reel, and you start out at Lone Star Lake again, catching little fish, and then you get a spotted bass, and you just move on like that. Trophy white crappie, a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger. Am I open to streaming other games such as American Truck Simulator or Car Mechanic Simulator? You know, we used to do that a lot during Gaming Month in January. And I'm not sure. I think in the beginning, like, I did it to keep my sanity. Because I was tired of playing the same games every single day, week, month, and all that sort of stuff. So I chose 1 month out of the year to play other games. And I was really hoping that people would enjoy it, you know? That, you know, like me, they could take 1 month out of the year and watch some other games. Maybe try some other games out themselves. We played games like SnowRunner and stuff like that, and Fishing Barents Sea and stuff like that, and people just did not like it. The amount of times that I put out a different video game and got comments saying, "When's the next Fishing Planet video? When are you gonna do Fishing Planet again?" As if I don't make videos for Fishing Planet 11 months out of the year, just annoyed the hell out of me. So I stopped doing Gaming Month, stopped doing the Halloween months. We don't do horror games during Halloween anymore. Stopped doing the gaming ones. I will say, if anything, like, we are going to start playing Fishing Planet less. We're not a Fishing Planet channel. We're a fishing game channel. We play any game that has fishing in it. So if you subscribe to Bow Angles, thinking that we were only going to be playing Fishing Planet, then you should unsubscribe now, because that's not that's not what we do. We're not the largest Fishing Planet channel on YouTube. We are, coincidentally. But we're also the largest fishing game channel on YouTube, because that's what we do. We play fishing games. So, we play a lot of Fishing Planet, but we're going to be playing a lot more other fishing games in the future, because There's more to life than just one game. Yeah, I'm not gonna start another YouTube channel to play simulator games. I already have 2 YouTube channels, and I don't want to start a third one, so... I do have a third one, actually, so I'm not gonna start a 4th one. I work for 5 different companies at the same time. I do not have time to start up another YouTube channel. Appreciate the awesome gaming. Well, right on, eCat. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Okay, so we are down to bluegill, bluntnose minnow, bowfin, chain pickerel, channeled catfish, freshwater drum, and grass pickerel. So we do have 2 pickerels that we need to catch. That's interesting. We do have the number 12 on here. We're going to throw on some bloodworms. I'm hoping that we might get able to pull out a bluntnose minnow out of here somehow. What if you try to wipe your account? Would that work? I don't think it'll work. I mean, you can try. Delete all of your game files, uninstall the game, and I still think when you log in, it will bring up your previous game. Because it's an online game, so it's attached to their servers. I'm telling you, you need to give up on trying to restart your account. Get over it. Just keep playing. Like, you're at this point where, like, if there's a Stephen King movie coming out where they, like, join into this competition that they have to keep walking or else they get shot. And whoever walks till the end wins all the money or something like that. Like, that's you right now. You're trying to find a way out of this. There's not. You need to keep walking. Keep walking. Stop trying to find a way to stop walking. Because if you try to stop walking, you're going to get shot. Just keep playing the game. Find a way to keep playing the game and get over it. The remake of Running Man? Is that what it is? I saw the trailer for it and I thought that's stupid, and I didn't even remember what the movie was called. I just kept thinking like the people who must have signed up for that must be the same people who sign up for like Mr. Beast competitions. And someday when Mr. Beast goes crazy, he's gonna have people walk in a line and eventually just shoot them. Whoever walks to the end of this road wins all the money. And then if they stop walking, he just shoots them, and then we're like, oh my god, Mr. Beast has gone crazy. You ain't even trying to walk forward. That's the problem. You can't stop walking. If you stop walking, you're dead. If you try to find a way to stop walking, you're dead. If you're trying to find a way to like jump somewhere else and walk that way, you're dead. So just keep walking. Don't question it. Stop asking how to restart, because that's just stopping walking. You need to keep going. Unless you get into the game and your character immediately just like, I don't even know. He eats all of your bait somehow, and like whenever you try to cast a rod, he casts it straight into the sky and then grappling hooks himself into the clouds to the point where you can't catch a fish. Like, you need to give up on trying to... Yeah, crawling backwards, same thing. You're dead. Gotta keep going forward. Ooh, we might got double. We might have a double. We might have a double. This seems like a fairly sizable fish. Please be a channel cat. No! Man, it is just a day for black bullhead. I'm thinking we change the day. Especially if we get a little something or other. Black shiner, common shiner, okay. Let's change the day, because sometimes getting different species is really dependent on the day you're fishing. So let's go ahead, change the day, and now try it again. See if we get some different stuff. Different stuff. Oh. What's that? Forgetting what rods I have out. How's the fishing? We're doing okay. We're doing okay. We've caught 4, 5, 6, 7 out of 8, 9, 10, 13, 14. So we've caught half. We have half to go. We're doing okay though. We're gonna be just fine. We're gonna be just fine. I'm gonna try to catch chain pickerel or grass pickerel. And while I'm trying to do that, I'm gonna let these rods sit out. Hey, fish on! Pickerel, be a pickerel, be a pickerel. Gonna be a little bass, I just know it. Just got to level 41, nice! Steve-O, hello. James, will I pay for a smaller boat if bigger one is around the corner? I don't know, man. I don't know. Just gotta live your life. Do what you want to do. Have I ever watched an anime? You know, there's a lot of like, oh shoot. On Netflix, there's a show called Delicious in Dungeon. Love that show. It's an anime. It's like about some dungeon explorers who need to go through a dungeon to complete a quest, of course. But they keep running out of food, essentially, so they have to kill and eat the monsters that they're killing along the way. I think that's hilarious. So they're like killing, I don't know, fishmen and basilisks and whatever else, you know, big bats and stuff, and they're like chopping them up and eating them for dinner and whatnot, and they like make it into this sort of cooking show sort of thing where they're like saute the mushrooms, cut off the skin and boil it for 10 minutes and stuff like that, and it's hilarious. I love that show. So yeah, that's one anime I've watched. We watched like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon back in the day when I was a kid. Otherwise, I can't say I've watched much more than that. If my brother was here, he might be able to remind me of other things. Gosh, dang it. Stop! Different rod, different rod. Here we go. Need to change the pace for blue crab. Hey, if you're a blue crab, you should get a weeping willows. That's change pace right there. Cast of the weeds right in front of me. That's where I'm catching all the largemouth bass. I always caught all the pickerel right in front of those. Here we go. We got our drum. We got our drum. Trophy freshwater drum too. Nice. Nice. All right. So we got our drum. We caught them on small minnows of all things. That's funny. I'm like specifically targeting the bowfin. I'm catching everything else besides it. Ugh. What would happen if you delete anti-cheat? It'd probably block you out of the game. What challenges? I'm doing a catch them all challenge. I'm catching every fish at Mudwater. It's a personal challenge. Dragon Ball Z. See, I never watched Dragon Ball Z. That was one show my mother never allowed us to watch. I think there must have been kids at her school, because she was a teacher at the time. There must have been kids at her school that were like crazy about Dragon Ball Z, and she was like, I'm never letting my kids watch that show. So we weren't allowed to watch that growing up. Yes. Well, to tell you the truth, I don't think this is a secret. I've had access to the beta version of Maldives for about 2 weeks now. I still haven't played it. Because usually with most games, like if they invite you to go play the beta, this is some insider knowledge for you. If they invite you to go play the beta, you can't make videos about it. And so like I get asked to go play betas of games all the time, and I never play them because it's literally just a waste of my time. If I can't make a video about it, then I just don't play it. I could be playing something else and making a video about it. So why would I play your game for free and not make a video about it? So I genuinely just don't play betas. But hopefully, fingers crossed, from Fishing Planet, I'll be playing here soon and making some videos. We'll see what happens as far as their release dates go and stuff like that. So we'll just have to see. I keep in close contact with those cool folks. So hopefully before too long, start playing and making some videos. On some shiners, huh? Small fish. We're catching small fish on the red worms. We're gonna have to do something different. Okay, so if anything, we did catch the one fish I wanted to catch with the red worms. We caught. Did I mark it off? No, I didn't. So, got it. If anything, we might start using these bottom rods to go after the pickerel. I might start throwing out like small minnows and large minnows. I don't have any large minnows, but we'll throw out small minnows anyway for them. And start throwing them out in some weedy areas. Throw this one over here. Some small minnows over that way. Hopefully we catch chain pickerel and still a largemouth bass, but we'll just have to see. In the meantime, we'll keep throwing this this casting spoon around. What's my biggest fish in real life? You know, the darn thing is, my two biggest fish, you know, if you start getting into really big fish, like, it gets difficult to weigh them, I guess is the easiest way to say it. I didn't bring a weight sling and like a big scale to like weigh them, so I don't know exactly how much they weighed, to be completely real with you. But I have caught two very large fish. One alligator gar that was freaking I don't even know. I have an auto response for it. We'll see what it says. I caught an alligator gar that was over 230 pounds. They think anyway. And then if it ever pops up, maybe it's not working anymore. And then I caught an arapaima down in South America that was also around the 230 pound mark. So I'm not sure which of them is bigger. I would think the alligator gar was bigger, but I don't know for sure. But yeah, they were both over 200 pounds, I'll say that. What's up, Lily? Sorry for the new map. You're the best. Oh, you're the best, Colin. One of the gators in South America? One of the caiman? My guide caught a caiman while we were there. I got to hold it. It was a little baby. Little baby. Some of those caiman got pretty big though. The biggest caiman I saw when I was in South America, one thing our guide would do is he would sit us along the edge of a lagoon, and he would be like, you know, basically look out and wait and see if any arapaima would come up and surface. And then while we were doing that, he would run off and go along the edge of the lagoon and look for arapaima. And so the one time I needed to go to where he was, and I started walking towards him, and I started walking down towards where the water was because I thought that's where he was. Yes, grass pickerel, let's go. Another one down, another one down. Okay, we're down to 5. Bluegill, blunt-nosed minnow, bowfin, chain pickerel, and channel catfish. I cannot believe we're missing a bluegill, a bowfin, and a channel cat. I would have thought those were 3 of the ones we'd get first, honestly. So anyway, so I went down to the water's edge, or at least I started going down there. You know, I'm probably a good 8-10 feet away from where the water's edge is. And I kid you not, there was a caiman down there, and he was eating, oh shoot, what are they called? The ribbon fish. What are they called? I'm blanking right now, I'm sorry. Oh my god, I can't even search this thing. The oarfish. No, it's a freshwater fish. It's golden. The frick is that thing called? It's gonna drive me nuts. Now I've completely forgotten the story because I'm now just focused on figuring out what this fish is. Hello from Australia. Hello. Arowana. There we go. Okay. So he was eating this caiman was down by the water's edge, and he was eating the largest arowana I had seen the entire trip. I mean, this arowana must have been 4 inches wide, like from belly to the back. He must have been 4 to 5 inches tall, and then like maybe 2 or 3 feet long. I mean, he was a big arowana, and this caiman's head must have been close to 2 feet in length. I mean, it was like this big, and he's just chomping on this arowana, and I was like, it was like walking into a room, and you're like, oh, sorry, wrong room. And I just backed out and walked back up the bank because, man, I did not expect that. I literally rounded this tree and like started going down this bank, and this caiman was just chomping on this fish, and I was just like, nope, it ain't me. I made a wrong turn, I think, back in Toledo. I'm gonna head back up. So caiman, they get big, dude. The caiman are no joke. They get a lot bigger than what you see on TV. Trying to get to the Amazonian maze. I mean, it's just kind of a combination of weeping willows and the catfish at Mudwater River, the red tails and the red tails and the gilded catfish, jowls. When will you do a blue crab stream? You know, I came close to doing a blue crab stream, but like, blue crab's one of those places that I like, I feel like I go to quite often. Like, I go to blue crab, like anytime I'm like really hurting for an idea, and I'm just like, I don't even care anymore. I'm just gonna go to blue crab. Like, between blue crab and a weeping willow, I go to weeping willow a lot when I can't think of where to go. Come on, bluegill. Bluegill! Dang it! Mini mouth bass. What about Congo? See, I don't enjoy the Congo that much. Grass pickerel? Nah, we need a chain pickerel. Come on, grab the rod. Grab the rod, Hino. Gotta be quick. Gotta be quicker than that. Cut bait on channel cat. Oh, more trophy black bullheads. Man, we are struggling with the channel cats, dude. Struggle bussin'. Blue crab's your go-to if you get bored. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Let's try. We need a chain pickerel, man. Just toss it over here. Way over on the opposite side of the river. See if that does anything for us. The new series of catching them all at the given lake or oh, well, right on, TG. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. The last time at Lone Star, we caught them all pretty quick. And then we were trying to make up time. Just doing random stuff. Trying to do some missions and whatnot. But this time, taking a little bit longer. Shoot. Got distracted. We missed our shot. Been a while. I should say so. Yeah. Did I even see you around Halloween? Because if not, I'm feeling forgotten. Have I ever watched Chasing Monsters? Ah, now I'm trying to remember which show that is. Who's the host in Chasing Monsters? I will say that is like another fun thing of like going out and starting to like go in similar places of like you know, the places you've seen in TV shows, River Monsters and all these other fishing shows and whatnot. If you start to go out fishing at those locations, like not only do you like I guess like meet people who also met those people in the TV shows, but like you start to become like Facebook friends or like LinkedIn friends with like people who are friends with those people, like the hosts of the TV shows, you know? Like if you're a carp guy, if you're a carp guy in the United States, like Carl and Alex, you'll have plenty of friends that are friends with Carl and Alex on Facebook and whatnot, and they're pretty big YouTube guys. But no, I have tons of Facebook friends that are big time fishing guys that go fishing all over the world, and they're friends with guys that are hosts on TV shows and give you insider things about the hosts and TV shows that they probably don't want you to know. It's a riot, man. It's crazy. Been busy, but this Halloween you'll see me. Okay, good deal. All right. You promise? Where can you catch sturgeon? Where at? You're only level 15? I remember when I was level 15, man. I remember when I was level 15. So we are missing the chain pickerel, channel catfish, bowfin, blunt-nosed minnow, and bluegill. So honestly, once we catch one of these chain pickerel, which we might just go over to the logs and try doing this again over there. When do I think the new map will come out? I think it'll come out within the next 2 weeks. Honestly. I think they've got to be pretty close at this point. If they don't have any more dev diaries to give out, like I don't think that they would wait too much longer after that. So we'll have to see, but that's what I would put my money on anyway. Be a chain pickerel. Bowfin! What? That was the easiest bowfin I've ever caught. That's awesome. Easy peasy bowfin. All right, we are down to 4 species. Bluegill, which should be easy, blunt-nosed minnow, chain pickerel, and a channel catfish. And I am beyond bewildered how we have not caught a channel catfish by now. Let's throw on some cheese. Maybe cheese is gonna make all the difference. We're gonna throw cheese out there, and within the first minute of it being out there, we're gonna catch that channel catfish. We had pet food out there, which I really thought we guessed a channel cat, but it didn't. Great stream. Oh, thank you. Well, I do what I can. I do what I can. San Joaquin's good for sturgeon. Anywhere under level 56. Yeah, lots of sturgeon at San Joaquin. You have the lake sturgeon, I believe, at St. Croix. A little bit harder to catch. I mean, honestly, a lot harder to catch compared to the ones at San Joaquin. But another place you can go. Toss it about 10 feet out. Oh, I need to lessen my toss, eh? Bow nose. Bow nose fishing. Great stream. Thank you, thank you. Oh yeah, I need to know where it catches at sturgeon in San Joaquin. Okay, well we got a ton of videos catching sturgeon in San Joaquin, so you are set. You must be fishing. It rushed through weeping willows rather quick and eats a few uniques every 20 minutes. I rushed. There you go. There you go. Come on, channel cat, channel cat, channel cat. It is a catfish. It's gonna be a bullhead. Another bullhead. Another bullhead. Let's just reel this guy in. We might switch spots. It's usually my go-to. Pumpkin seed. Usually my go-to spot for fishing in the deep water and whatnot, but we might change it up. Let's take this. I'm gonna focus on getting that chain pickerel out of these logs. I tell you the truth, right at your feet is a deep hole right in front of me. Really? It doesn't show up on the map that way. What's the deal? Just shows up as one big deep little thing here. We'll toss out. Cool. Fish moving over here. Now we're now it's changing, huh? Now you're changing your tips. Well, we'll try here anyway. And give this a few good 10. Colin, thanks for the 99 cents, man. Let's see. Let's try casting spoon. Classic casting spoon. Throw through here, see if we can get ourselves a chain pickerel. For spots, it gives amazing suggestions. Really? That's interesting. I hadn't thought about that. Maybe that should be a video. We asked ChatGPT where the best fishing spots were in Fishing Planet. And then we go out and try to catch them there. We lost our music. I'm gonna have to start it back up here. Good, Michael. Good. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you around spooky time. Stop and go over me and stop and go in the right corner, but sometimes it doesn't show anything. Do you know anything to fix it? Ooh, I do not. I do not. Come on, play some music. Do it. Be a channel cat. Another black bullhead. Far as you can on that side, you just toss about 10 feet out. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. Tried it. It tells you which rod to use, which hook, line, bait, best time of day for fish. It's crazy, huh? It sounds like a good video idea to me, man. Have to give it a go. Yes! That counts. That counts. That's a young channel catfish. We caught him. We got him. We got him on the cheese. Who's got the cheese? Are you the big cheese? This guy likes big cheese. All right, so we are down to the bluegill, blunt-nosed minnow, and chain pickerel. Ooh. All right. Let's go. We are going to try none of these rods. I am thinking small hooks. Gonna try bluegill. Let's look at bluegill. I think, yeah, see, red worms should work fine. Crickets, maggots. If we start catching the wrong fish, we might try those. But for now, here, let's try a different side of the lake, the river. Let's go over here. Let's go over here. Well, these are fancy kayaks, you know? They got rod holders and everything. We don't have a kayak with a rod holder. What's my opinion on Jeremy Wade? I think he's the most famous fisherman in the world. He did what he had to do to create a TV show that was entertaining to the masses. And there's a lot of Hollywood that goes on when you're trying to do that. But yeah, no, I genuinely think that he's probably the most known fisherman in the world. Oh, nah, dang it. Man, I really thought that was a blunt-nosed minnow for a second there. We are going for bluegill. Come on. How you been? I've been well. How about you? You doing okay? Hello, how are you? Did I see the one where he fishes at Chernobyl? I think I did. Yeah, he caught a Wells catfish, didn't he? That was like his big monster he caught. It wasn't mutated though. It didn't have an arm growing out of it. We all wanted it to have an arm growing out of it or something, right? You know we all did. We were all hoping that Jeremy Wade would show up there, catch some Wells catfish that had like ungodly spikes sticking out of it or something. Something we would see in the Fallout games. But no, sadly did not. Yeah, exactly. Oh, another shiner. Dang it. Dang it. Do they have smaller hooks? Oh, they have up to number 8s here. Did I miss you? I never saw that you were here. You texted me. I expected to look up at my screen and see a bunch of things about you messaging me, and I'll be like, oh my god, I just saw your text message. But no, I never saw another message out, and I was just like, what was that about? Huh? He just texted me and then he didn't message me at all. Did I see that there's fishing in Fallout now? Well, you are just gonna be happy about tomorrow, my man. 9 a.m. on the dot. Oh, I've already made a whole video about it. What's my favorite season and episode? Ooh, you're putting me on the spot here. I don't know what season it is, to tell you the truth. But I do know I'm a firm believer, and I've said this a lot, so I probably sound like a broken record. But I'm a firm believer that the demon fish episode, where he goes after the Goliath tigerfish in the Congo, is the episode that made the show. I genuinely think people did not think a fish like that existed in fresh water, and they used the photo of that fish in so much marketing that it is what made people go, whoa, huh, fish like that exists in freshwater. That's crazy. So yeah, that is my favorite episode. I do love the Goonch Catfish episode. It is like, if people were to ask me right now, like, oh, what's your number one fish that if you caught and died the next day, you'd die happy? And I would tell you a Goliath tigerfish. But my number 2 fish, if you were to say, what 2 fish could you catch and the next day you die and you die happy? Then I would tell you Goliath tigerfish and a big Goonch catfish. I would love to catch a big Goonch catfish. I think Goonch catfish are one of the coolest fish in the world. The fact, just growing up catching catfish in little rivers and stuff, you know, in Kansas, the fact that there's essentially a catfish out there that's like part shark essentially and has like freaking teeth is just so freaking cool to me. I think Goonch catfish are way underrated. So someday I'm gonna go catch one of those guys. The super cool thing about Jeremy Wade, especially after carp fishing for a while, is to go back and watch the episodes. It completely influences how he fishes. Ooh. As far as carp fishing, he does use the alarms and stuff like that. And it's so funny because if you like look back, like, yeah, he does have a fairly, you know, I don't know if rich history is the right word for it, but he does have a history of like carp fishing in the UK before he got started traveling the world after fish. Which is cool. And then if you like watch now what he does in his spare time, he really doesn't fish very much. But when you do see him fishing, it is for carp and stuff like that. And that might just be part of like where he lives and whatnot and what's easy to fish for. But I do find that fun. Even with me and all the different fish that I go for, the one fish that I enjoy going for in my spare time is carp. I think they're literally just the most underrated fish to fish for in the world, or in the United States at least. Season 2, episode 1. Is that the episode? I'm gonna have to look it up now. Well, thank you, James. Yep. Obviously never a good thing to have happen in the family and all that, but you know, it's a process. You can't be sad 100% of the time, but you know, every time you think of a fun memory or something like that, it might bring a tear to your eye. You know, I'm sure anyone who's lost a family member understands how that goes. But yeah, you know, got all the funeral stuff out of the way and moving on, you know. Always in our memories. But yeah, glad to be back home and doing what we usually do, I suppose. Do you think spawn sacks are the best for White Moose Lake? Just hit level 26. It's a good question. I honestly can't remember using spawn sacks at White Moose Lake. The first time I remember using spawn sacks was at San Joaquin. So unless you go back and like watch the first beginner series episodes and you see me using something else, I think that's the case. I'm realizing now that I'm making a mistake. I should be using a slightly larger hook. Why does the tip of your rod keep jingling and ringing? Good question. Could be a couple different things. If it's actually a take and it is like actually going, then you have a fish on, obviously. If you don't have a fish on because it's not taking, then you might be getting nibbles, and it might be a sign that your hook is too large or too small. It's just not the right size for the fish you're targeting. So they're coming up, they're nibbling on the hook, and then they're scaring off and they're swimming away. So you're getting jingled. You're getting a nibble, but then the fish doesn't take the bait because they realize something's up with it and they swim off. So that's usually reason that you get jingle jangles, tip of your rod moving and whatnot, but you don't get an actual take from the fish. So might try changing the hook. Yeah, you never know. Never know for sure. Have I seen his other shows? I did watch the big, is it called Big Rivers or something like that, where he goes to all the big rivers of the world. Dang, even when I went up to a #1 hook, I still catch a shiner. Oh, the shiners are freaking active today. Your videos are so helpful for learning the game W. Oh, thank you, Zen. Appreciate it, appreciate it. Try using a bottom rod for, well, we might have to, you know. I might just go ahead and put out all 3 rods for bluegill. And then we'll do the same for blunt-nosed minnow. I'll put a number 12 on each of my rods with bait for a blunt-nosed minnow and see if we can get that guy too. Might as well just do that right now. Let's change it up. Let's change it up. Since the angler, you love watching. Oh, right on. Thank you, Mark of Death. I appreciate it. I always like to test people, and if they truly enjoy me or if they just enjoy the game. Because sometimes I put out a game that I usually don't play, and that's when the true faith comes in. You know, do you just like the videos for the particular game I'm playing, or do you like the videos, you know, fishing videos that I'm playing? And we'll put you all to the test tomorrow. I've got such a chill, calm voice. Always so chill. No, I do have, especially the bedtime fishing with Bo episodes. Fairly chill. Fairly chill experience. Let's go ahead. We're gonna do, besides that's #1 on it. Yeah. Let's do a #1. Or a #2, eh? I'm going all in on the red worms. I don't have any crickets is the darn thing. I have mayflies. Red worms, red worms, red worms. #1. Oh, let's try #1. All right, we're gonna throw 3 rods out here to try and get a bluegill. We're going all out. I'm gonna throw one. I'm gonna throw one pretty shallow. I'm gonna throw one underneath that vegetation over there. And then we'll just throw this float along. You're not out there screaming and freaking out. Never. I'm never screaming and freaking out. You know me. I'm cool as a cucumber. I'm not even excitable. You know, even when I catch something that's huge, I'm just like, oh, another big fish. Yawn. Seen that before. I'm basically the Fishing Planet version of Eeyore. Another pumpkin seed. Come on, pumpkin seeds, leave us alone. So this is when you can specifically go in and like go to pumpkin seeds and go dough balls, semolina balls, red worms, maggots. So crickets. Crickets are the big decider. It is the one that they don't, and of course we can't buy crickets. That would be too easy. That would be way too easy. We're literally just going to be battling with them unless we were to leave. Unless we were to leave. I gotta release more bedtime fishing with Bo. Okay. You've talked me into it. If I find some time, I'll do some bedtime fishing with Bo. We'll do some more of those. You know, I used to listen to those when I took naps. I would put myself to sleep, but I haven't watched one in a long time. I would specifically watch the White Moose Lake one. For some reason, that one was the most relaxing to me. I think it's something about the snowy atmosphere and then like the fire in the background. And I even put in like fire effects to kind of hear that crackle of the fire. And that just does it for me. I just fall asleep. All right, gotta bite on number 2 here. James, what you saw was 2023 Halloween stream and tipped $59.99 and ate it because I'm the best streamer. Oh, now you're just giving me compliments. You're gonna give me a big head. My head's gonna inflate and I'm gonna float away. Don't do that. You gotta cut me down too. You know, Michael Myers. If you're gonna say nice things like, "Oh, you're the best streamer," make sure you end it with something like I don't know. But you're the best streamer, but you know, I would have thought you hit 100,000 subscribers by now. And then I'd be like, oh, burn, you got me. That way it kind of keeps me like mid-level. I'm like, oh, compliment, but still, like, could be better. Use size 4. See, that's the dang thing. I would use them if I had them. I don't have size 14 hooks. I don't have crickets. If anything, we're gonna have to leave so that we can go get the last 2 fish. Essentially, we need chain pickerel as well, which we might have to change the day for. Do bedtime fishing with Bo in the Maldives. Yeah, that could be good. 73. Do you think it's a bad idea to just buy the upcoming Maldives pack to quick grind to the top? Honestly, no. I don't think so. I think once you get to the point where you pass Amazonian maze, honestly, like, if you were to pass, see, there's a reason that my beginner series 2 stopped at Blue Crab, and because I think the game gets so darn hard after Blue Crab that you're better off just buying DLCs. It's such a grind after Blue Crab, and there's really not great places to go to. The fact that you unlock Blue Crab, and then you unlock Maku Maku, and then if you were to ask me like, sweet, so I got Blue Crab, I got Maku Maku, so what fish should I fish for to get to Mudwater River? And my answer is, don't go fishing at either of those places. Go back to Weeping Willows and fish for unique carp. Like, that's a problem. that's not good. So yeah, I'd say after you get Blue Crab, my whole idea of like buying DLCs to like enjoy the game, kind of, or not buying DLCs and buying premium to enjoy the game, it just goes out the window. Once you hit level 54, feel free to buy a DLC. I ain't gonna judge you at all, because the gap between level 54 and level 90, do whatever you want to get there. Like, it's such a grind. It is a slog. However, if you're level 15 and then you tell me that you bought the Congo Pass and now you're level 40 after one day, I'm gonna judge you so hardcore. because up to level 54, like, that part of the game is actually fairly fun. There is some grind, especially the sturgeon grind, but like, the sturgeon grind is almost like a badge of honor that everyone's like, oh, you did the sturgeon grind too? Right on, man. Knuckles, pound it. It's not like death defying. You're level 60 with no DLC. Okay, so how are you feeling about the next 27 levels? Like, and then once Maldives comes out, like, how are you feeling about the next 37 levels? Like, man, it is a lot. No premium, no DLC. There you go. You got 1.6 thousand hours on screen. See, you have more hours than me, and I've been playing since freaking 2022. 2021? I don't even know when we started playing. What's my favorite snack? Oh, that's a good question. Probably popcorn. I love popcorn. Trying to get the fish for the monster. I left after a week of trying and only catching 1 of 10. Oh, man. Let's go! We got him! Bluegill down! Alright, we're going to change out all of our hooks. We are now going for the blunt-nosed minnow. Okay, so number 1 on red worms. We beat back the pumpkin fish, the pumpkin seeds, with a stick. We said, knock it off. We're fishing for bluegill here. Now, the Congo monster is broken. When's the next dev diary coming out? I honestly don't think the next dev diary will come out. I don't think there is going to be a next dev diary. So we're going to go... I don't have anything smaller than a number 12 hook. So we're just going to go number 12s. Where are ya? Where are ya? Do I only have one number 12 hook? Oh, that's the number 1. Sure have a lot of big hooks. I got lots of number 12 and number 14 hot hooks. There we go. There's our number 12. I'm gonna put a number 12 on here as well, and number 12 on this one. And then blunt-nosed minnows, bloodworms, and redworms. So we could keep the redworms on one of them. I'm gonna go ahead and put bloodworms on another bottom rod, and then we're gonna put bloodworms on this one too. And then we're just gonna give it another go here. Give it another go here. Any tips for leveling in Japan? Oh, shoot, man. I honestly don't know. At one point, I thought maybe pilking was the best way to go about it, but sometimes you can get into a dry spell of pilking. I don't know, trolling. Trolling can be long because you can go along a whole like path and then you have to turn around and go back and do it all again. So then there's a lot of kind of travel time. You have to stop the boat to reel them in sometimes. It can be kind of a pain. Yeah, I'm not necessarily sure what the best way of doing it is, but probably trolling. Little fish, that's a good sign. Oh, green sunfish. All right. Level 55, gonna buy Maldives because the carp and drum are gonna make me crash out. Yeah. What do you call a magical dog? A abracadabrador? Is that basically what you're saying? A labracadabrador. There we go. I finally said it correctly. Right on. Oh, that's a good one. I like that. I dig that. Oh, could you imagine? The one float rod I had on the freaking alarms actually caught it. You've been watching me? Oh, okay, good. Been forever since I've been here. What's up? What's up, BD? Use a walker for chain pickerel and a grasshopper for blunt nose. Grasshopper for blunt nose. Not even one of the listed fish or listed baits to use. That's the trick, huh? You have to use the bait that it doesn't even recommend. That's the secret way of catching the blunt nose. But that's a lesson about women too, you know. That's kind of sexist. You know, if women give you 2 options, this is a tip for the guys out there. If women give you 2 options, the option that they want you to choose is option 3. So just take that and run with it. All right, you know. Oh! Let's go! Blunt-nosed minnow, boys! That's what I'm talking about. All right. All right, all right, all right. We are literally down to one fish. The chain pickerel is all we need. And that's all we need. In this lamp. Chain pickerel and this. Could you imagine if we randomly caught a chain pickerel and this random fish was a chain pickerel? That would be amazing. This lamp and this ashtray and a chain pickerel, and that's all we need. All right, let's go. Let's go. Right, that's right. Lamp, ashtray, chain pickerel, and this chair. And that's all I need. Chain pickerel, chain pickerel, chain pickerel. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Where are we going? Where are we going? Nobody knows. So they're gonna go after small minnows and large minnows. We already read that. I'm just gonna change the time. I'm gonna change the time because obviously this is not the time. This is not the time to go after them. Oh, is this the same day tomorrow? It is. The only different day that we haven't fished on yet is day 6. That could be the day for the chain pickerel. In a long time. That was one of my mom's favorite films. We watched that. I found my special purpose. Something like that. All right. Well, we might just have to go for the chain pickerel. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. Small minnows. Small minnows, shiners, and large minnows. Small shiners. All right, so throw all these out there. I'm gonna throw on a number 1/0 hook just to keep some of the smaller fish away, maybe. Even on the float rod, that's what I'm doing. It's 5 a.m. You better get to bed, man. You crazy. You guys in other countries staying up late. I'm telling you. You're lucky you didn't have my mom growing up. She would have grounded you by now. My mom used to always say she was a bulldog. Anytime anything ever happened and we told my mom that she was mean, she'd go, "That's right, I am mean. I'm as mean as a junkyard dog." She would always say that. It's the funniest thing ever looking back at it. I'm probably going to tell the same thing to my kids. Can't wait. All right. In the past, this is where I always caught my pickerels. Now this could be like an old timer talking to you. Back in my heyday, I caught all my chain pickerels on a piece of celery with peanut butter. And you're like, dude, what century are you from? But this is where I'm gonna try because I literally don't know where else to go. You completed the Kanique albino blackfish mod. Hey, right on. I wrote a scary story about those guys. Low rod's first to go. Whoa! Dude flew at us. Young largemouth bass. All right. Got you. Got you. Pulled the dendrofin out of that spot. That's right. My dendrofin spot too. Pull everything out of here. When's the next map coming out? I don't know. Whoa, 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 whoa. Another bass. Gotta be. Yep. I should also do more fish monster scary stories. I should, you're right. Is this it? We did it! Boop, 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 bam, bam. That's right. That's right. We got them all. We're freaking Pokemon Master, man. You can't say nothing. Can't say nothing. We came out here to catch them all. And what did we do? That's right, we caught them all. That's right. Ash Ketchum? Who dat? Who dat? I caught them all. Mudwater River, man. Holy shoot, this thing's big. Oh, it's a trophy bowfin. I started reeling that thing in and I was like, this thing's 2 times as big as that chain pickerel I just caught. What the heck is this? Trophy bowfin, that's hilarious. God dang, man. Fish after fish after fish. Now we catch the grass pickerel. Well, right on, right on. That is it, right there. As you can see by my note card, they're all crossed off. It's very small, especially for you on mobile, but yes. We caught them all, even the freshwater drum, correct. I want to say we actually caught the freshwater drum on small minnows, which is kind of weird, but I think it was yesterday. The day before that we caught the freshwater. Oh, no, we got it right there. Trophy freshwater drum, small minnows, morning. We got him. So yes, we caught them all. Gotta catch them all, gotta catch them all. Copyright music, copyright music. Anywho, after that, we are, I think, gonna move on to our mastery missions, which we started the other day and had no luck doing. So we're gonna go back to doing that sort of stuff. Gotta catch steelhead, gotta catch some other stuff. We'll see how it goes. Ding, 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 ding. That's right. Leveled up, baby. All right, so. Actually have another rod that I like to use for the steelhead and whatnot. What is our mission again? Grub jig bait, San Joaquin steelhead, splake trout, moose. That's true. Okay. We have to use jigs. Grub jig baits. Alright. So, I'm not sure if I have rod for this or not. Oh, I do! The Loki! The Loki is a solid rod for this sort of deal. And then we're going to throw on a fairly heavy jig. Maybe a 2-aught or something like that. Something of the sort. 2-aught. Oh, it's not heavy enough. Gonna find a heavier 2-aught. Maybe when we put the grub on there, it'll be good. We were using the, I remember now, we were using the Club Series grub. Yeah, it is too light. Dang it. Dang it. Let's see. Jig heads. Jig heads. 2-aught. So we have a 1/4 ounce 2-aught. 1/3 ounce 2-aught. We got a 1/2 ounce 2-aught. And then we go into the 3-aughts. Dang, maybe this Loki's not gonna work then. We do have a 3/4 ounce 3-aught though. We can try that. Now let's try it. Let's give it a go. What's the best rod for uni carp on weeping willows? Do you know there's multiple ways to catch the carp in weeping willows? One's not even using carp rods. I still use the best carp rods, like the best one possible. Are we back? Super strange. Huh. Golly. Wait, okay. Like all of a sudden my webpage just went completely white as if I lost internet all of a sudden. That was weird. All right, so we're back. My music stopped. My screen went white. I thought for sure that the live stream ended. All right, so we're back. I'm gonna go over here. Can I have in-game money, please? You can if you fish for them. I unfortunately can't, or nor anyone can send you money, so just gonna have to get it yourself, unfortunately. But yes, you can use just very strong bottom rods for carp as well, weeping willows. Let's just try a straight retrieve at first. I always, you know, I tend to go straight for the stop and goes and the twitch and stuff like that. And then honestly, sometimes I just forget that a straight retrieve sometimes works fairly well. Someone was flying in your server? Oh man. You basically went crazy trying to grind up to level 75 by grinding Arapaima, and half the time the fights went on for too long. It wasn't even worth it, so I gave up. You know, one of the longest fights I ever had in Fishing Planet was an Arapaima at Maku Maku. We spent a good half of the stream, I want to say, doing it. So probably if like we started at 7:30 and then I caught it at 7:50 or something like that, we probably fought that thing till 8:50 or 9 o'clock. And then never caught it. So yeah, I have a way of doing that kind of crap to you. Smallmouth, what are you doing? We're fishing for steelhead here. You crazy? We're fishing for steelhead. Do I have? I think I have a 4-aught in here. I do. Oh, it's a freaking half ounce though. Stupid. Ah, of course there's no jig heads here. That would be too easy. That would be too easy. Mason, how's it going? Ooh, fish on. Ooh, decent sized fish too. This is gonna be a filthy Chinook, I just know it. Sounds like a distasteful comment towards a Canadian or something like that, but that is not what I said. This might be a steelhead, actually. Let's go! 11 pounds, 11 pounds. No! Oh, 2 pounds off. Gerat sauce. Okay. Well, we got the right fish. That's what matters. Yeah, that happens, you know? That is what happens. A fishing planet loves to put you in situations like that. Well, if we've learned anything, then... Oh, that Joker guy just caught exactly the size we needed to catch. You at San Joaquin? I am at San Joaquin, yeah. There's a fish on. Little catfish. Oh, smallmouth. I was gonna say, it looked like a catfish coming in, but I was like, what? How did we catch a catfish? About to try out RF4 tonight. Yeah, do it. I mean, honestly, RF4 is a fun game to figure out. It is a bit of a puzzle. is a bit of a puzzle, but yeah, it's a fun game to try anyway. You have to start playing Fishing Planet again. Yeah, man, give it a go. Sup, Cruise? How's it going? Doing some cruising at Emerald Lake, eh? Emerald Lake's a fun place. I usually tell, like, if friends and stuff like that or acquaintances tell me, like, oh yeah, I tried Fishing Planet, you know, blah 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 blah, you know, blah blah blah. I usually tell them, get to Emerald Lake, push yourself to get to Emerald Lake. If you still don't enjoy Fishing Planet after Emerald Lake, I understand. You can stop playing. However, I shamelessly tell people to watch my beginner series and get to Emerald Lake and follow what I do. And if they still don't enjoy the game after that point, then I leave them alone. Because Emerald Lake is truly like a location that makes you enjoy the game. It's like, okay, I could actually see myself playing this game now, thanks to Emerald Lake. Okay. Up to that point, it can kind of be a little shaky. You're on the sturgeon grind. I salute you, my friend. Strength and honor. Tons advanced the units and levels. Hey, you're right on, man. Glad to hear it. For sure. Bottom walleyes consistent at night or any peak time. Leeches and shiners thank me later, for sure. Yeah, I mean, leeches and shiners are kind of later on, but small minnows work fine too early on if you don't have access to those other baits, for sure. Sturgeon nitric, yeah, for sure. I mean, any fish that you can fish at night is usually good because you can just switch the time. Come on, steelhead. Should be fishing with a magnet. There was a magnet fishing game coming out. God, I feel like they announced it like a year ago. And I genuinely put it on my wish list and I was like, I'll make a video about a magnet fishing game. I don't get, is that fishing in the title? That's a fishing game right there. And I don't think they put it out yet. I don't think they've done it. Do you play the angler? No, we don't play the angler. I was going to actually start a beginner series of it. I was going to push myself to do it for real this time around this year, and then they quit. And so I was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna play that game anymore." Did we catch all the species? We did. We caught all the species in Mudwater River in the first hour and a half of the stream. Now we're trying to catch a 11-pound steelhead. We're like failing to catch an 11-pound steelhead. Should be using a 4-aught hook, I feel. We caught one steelhead and it was 9.3 pounds. It was literally 2 pounds short. Stupid! Let's cast towards the dam. Do I play the hunter? I do not play the hunter. I did back in the day. Back in the day, here I give my spiel about the hunter. Back in the day, it was me, Flinter, Zaggy DK, and DD33. We were like the only people making videos about the hunter. That was a long time ago, but yeah, it was fun. And then people slowly started to come in, and then they released great ones. And I was like, I don't have time for this. So I just stopped playing. and it kind of coincided with Fishing Planet getting more popular. I created a Fishing Planet video on a gaming month. I think it was a gaming month. I live streamed playing Fishing Planet. That or it was on Twitch or something like that. And anyway, people really started to enjoy the Fishing Planet videos. So I had started doing more, started a beginner series, those started going on. The beginner series videos, like one of the beginner series videos was genuinely my first video that got to 100,000 views. And I honestly think it might be past 1 million at this point. Like those beginner series videos got big. So I just kept going with the fishing. And then I played Way of the Hunter for a little bit too, and I just really couldn't get into that game. And at the time, you know, the whole BZ Hub thing was going on, and I was just like, I'm kind of over all this. I'm just ready to rebrand the channel. So I just rebranded the channel, and we've been focusing on fishing games ever since. Stopped updates? Really? Do you have tips for leveling up without grinding the boring sturgeon and pike? Buy DLC? Genuinely though, like there is no tips. It is called the sturgeon grind because it is a grind. You have to catch the sturgeon to level up. You can catch other fish. It's just gonna be slower. Go to the dam. I've always caught all my steelhead from these docks, so it's like, it's crazy to me. But I'll go over there. Every time I feel like I go to this damn spot, every time I go to this damn spot, I always felt like I caught Chinook. Do you cast towards the dam or you cast away from it? Have I played the new map? No, I haven't. I have access to it, but I haven't played it yet. Cast behind me to the rocks over here. Get the uni there. Might help you. Yeah, we're all, hopefully we're trying to now. Let me know if I'm casting towards the wrong rocks though. Is it supposed to be these rocks? Which rocks? There's rocks everywhere. Sorry you're late. Hey, Gerald Bates, no problem at all. We're fishing for steelhead. Trying to catch an 11.1 pound steelhead right now. Tip of the walkable rocks, then turn left. Okay. These rocks? Where I have this random marker out here for a unique striped bass. And a historic striped bass. To the wall. And then turn left here. Okay. What's the best bait for carp? I'd tell you, but I'd have to kill you. I actually have, you can't see it because it's out of frame, but what I'm holding right here in my hands, you can hear it. What I'm holding right here in my hands is the best carp bait in the United States. Unfortunately, I can't sell it to you right now. You're just gonna have to wait. But someday, this little baggie here, I hear, it's gonna be, that can be in all your hands. That can be in all your hands. But you're gonna have to wait. Gonna have to wait a little bit. You guys, you aren't letting me know of anything. I walk all the way out to here, and then turn left over here. I'm trying all these spots. There's no fish anywhere. There's no fish anywhere. I ain't catching fish at all. Where are all the fish you're telling me to catch? We caught a smallmouth. There we go. It's gonna be a video tomorrow. I just found one of the best spots to fish in San Joaquin, all by myself. Just kidding, I wouldn't do that. What was the... Ooh, got into a big fish here. What was the first fish I kissed? I don't know. That's a good question. That's a real good question. I really don't know. Ooh, this is a big fish. Well, he's all sorts of tangled up. I can see the line. The line's like tangled in the rocks. Oh, shoot. We're gonna lose him. God, the line's tangled in the rocks again. What was the first fish I caught? You know, I genuinely think one of the first fish I caught was probably like a bluegill or something like that. I remember, it was going back a while, but I remember my dad used to take me out to this sand pit near our house. That was owned by a buddy of his. And we used to sit on this chunk of concrete and fish for little sunfish, bluegill and whatnot. So it's either like a little bluegill or a green sunfish or something, most likely. All right, we did it. Boy, oh boy, had a freaking 26-pound rod and reel, but it took us 2 minutes to reel in an 11.8-pound steelhead. Jeez Louises. But we did it. And next time we can go after the splake trout and the 22-pound trout, which will most likely also catch a white moose lake. And then we can finally complete this mission and get this stupid trout triumph hat and some line, because everyone needs more line. Oh, ta-da! We did it. That's right. Thank you for your help. Appreciate it. What state are you? I'm from Kansas originally. I'm in Wisconsin right now, but I'm originally from Kansas. That is going to do it, everybody, for this week's live stream. I am looking forward to next week's. We'll just have to see what goes on. Hopefully, they release the map, though. That would be pretty fun. Gerald Bates, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. I do think that in the next 2 weeks, they'll probably release it. So, fingers crossed, we'll be able to do something for the next live stream. But if not, I would assume the next week. Hopefully by then they release it. We'll just have to see. But anyway, take care. This was really fun. You're from southern Wisconsin. Well, right on. Yeah, we're probably not far away because I'm in Milwaukee right now. Probably not too far away. That's fairly on the southern eastern end of Wisconsin anyway. All right. Take care, everyone. Appreciate you all being here. And look forward to the video tomorrow. It is not Fishing Planet, but it is going to be kind of fun, and I would personally appreciate it if you watched it. 9 a.m. tomorrow. Give it a watch. Comment something about it. Comment, hey, why isn't this a Fishing Planet vid? And give it a like. I would appreciate it. But yeah, we'll see you next time. Take care, everyone, and as always, remember,
Planet, one family, game on.